Green light, pistol in the pot, it don't seem right. I'm feeling my feelings of the hand dog. The end dog. Green light, pistol in the pot, it don't seem right. You changed for who? Your girl? Boss, definitely do. Yeah, go ahead. See if he talk. Sorry if I missed call. I was on the jet.
Add them to what? The group chat? Mm.
Fuck you, I hate you, I love you, can't blame you. Sweet. No, I ain't done, man. I'm still playing. I just ain't been in the chat.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field
I
in
know, I guess we
Philadelphia,
lose at home.
PA. Tonight we've got a
Mr. G
great
Squad,
Sunday night
Mr.
matchup
Complainer.
between the Dallas Cowboys
I don't know.
and the
Boy,
Philadelphia
hey,
Eagles.
Mr. I can't take my free
Inching
dub.
closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
But do you, come on, bro, you got to think about it. At least for the game, I told you to take the win. We playing for a loss. How am I supposed to play you fair and try to lose the game? I was playing to lose. Well, if you would have took a dub, you've been good. Taking the losses do that, but that's why you get that free dub. Your computer will get you right. Here's the fourth one y'all gave me. Zach Wilson got a player of the week.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Eagles now 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Send them here.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
You ain't got a Broncos user, huh?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans and play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Blocked in the air and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and move with it and try and get him settled.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I know you like when I hit you with that one lateral playing forward.
We've seen a defense bait a rookie.
The lateral on that interception I had that one time.
And then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters. And in this case,
they picked you off.
Well, about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there. Able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Hey, man, I might hit this parlay, though.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards to pick up, and that's
I need KD to get 26. He got 18. Then I need KD to get 4 assists. He got 3. Kyrie 24 points. He got 14. Then I need Kyrie 3 assists. He got 2. Ja got to get 29 points. He got 20. I got 5 rebounds already. And then I need Steven Madison to get 3 more rebounds.
Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
That's playing the Grizzlies.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second.
Hopefully we don't
after
see.
the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
J.C. Jackson out for the season. Mike Williams got a high.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
I don't know why the Bears keep asking me when he'd want to play. I done told him to just hit me up. He is annoying, bro.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right.
Elliott running right.
You would think he'd be telling stats for real.
Line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Some people I just refuse to lose to, though. Nah.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass here now,
LeBron
is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with
LeBron and Jason Tatum, they got the best chip.
At the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What's his coach? What's his change of direction? No, the do you? He said he's not that good. It's just a cut.
They'll need 5 on this play.
This is like
the
a free.
sticks. To throw is Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
First time they've gotten this on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Second and 9 now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard to the 40. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Prescott. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up to 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down.
And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Prescott's throw into the hands of Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll throw again. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jones again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? this, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
Because I don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cybered on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing the football, they got to figure out how to move it.